Let's make another pipe cleaner flower, and today we're going to make this one because why not? We love a wholesome hobby around here. This is a judgment-free zone and just for fun. What you will need: green and red pipe cleaners or whatever colour rose you would like, flower tape, metal rods for the stem, scissors and a hot glue gun, petals. So we've got 10 red pipe cleaners. We're going to keep 5 of them full length, so put them to the side. With the remaining 5 I cut them in half, just like that, so you should now have 10 halves. We're going to put 5 of these to the side, and then with this 5 I'm going to cut roughly about as far as my knuckle, about there. There's no measuring around here, I can't be bothered. So you should have 4 different sizes: 5 that are full length pipe cleaners, 5 halves, 5 that are a little bit smaller than that, and 5 teeny tiny ones, if that makes any sense. There's no measuring around here. I'm going to show you on a full length pipe cleaner, but it's the same for all of them. Take the top, make a little crease in it. What we're going to do is fold it completely down on itself and keep rolling on itself. I feel like my fingers are in the way. Completely going to spiral up the pipe cleaner, keep folding it on itself. I feel like this is easier to show than explain, but can you see how it's now like a little swirl? And make sure it's like relatively tight on itself. I will go roughly to about there, so like half my finger, flip it up and then put a little crease in it. Taking this little tail, I'm going to loop it back through itself. Can you see what I mean? So I'm just like linking it all through together, and then put it back up to the top just to make sure it's secure. And there we have a petal. You then need to repeat that on all the lengths. For the teeny tiny ones, I don't link it back through itself because it just stays because it's so small. But same process, just keep folding. I do just leave like a little tail at the bottom just so you've got something to glue. So this is like the size comparison: smallest one, biggest one. You repeat that for all the sizes, so all of your red pipe cleaners. Now you have all your petals in 4 different sizes. Leaves. Take in 2 full length green pipe cleaners, fold them both in half, 1, 2. Taking the 2 halves, we're now going to interlock them just like this. I'm going to twist the top one and twist the bottom one, so now it looks like this. I'm going to fold the top 2 around the bottom 2, so we're folding them all together. Now they should look something like this. It depends how long you want your leaves to be. I think I want mine to be roughly that size. Pinch the top a bit more, take one of them, wrap it around. Now it looks like this. I'm also going to cut 2 little bottom bits off just so my stem is not as bulky. Also just going to bend my leaf so it looks something like that. I'm going to do another one. Pop them to the side. I personally find it easier to just glue straight onto the metal rod. Just put some on there, and then taking one of my teeny tiny petals, I put it on sideways. Stick it on like that. Do the same thing, stick that on like opposite it, and same to this 3rd one. Basically just sticking all the mini tails down. Obviously watch your fingers because these are really small. So it should look something like that. Let that dry. Then just start having a little play around so they're like kind of overlapped, more bunched together. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's the middle. So we move up a size and glue this bit to the stem. Glue them all around what we've already got, but I'm going to glue them a little bit higher and so they're overlapping. This is what it looks like when the 2nd size up is glued around the edge, and I'm going to do the same to the 3rd size up. Just literally glue it around the edge. Wherever you see gaps, like there's like a little crease here, so I will put one there. Now we're looking like this. I know that looks confusing, stay with me. Now with the biggest size, line of glue, put it in those gaps. Okay, now they're all stuck on. It should look something like that. Don't worry about this base, we're gonna cover that anyway. At this stage, I will just have like a little play around with them. If you squish one, just bend it back. I also like to bunch them together. Once you're sort of happy with the shape, it's now time to attach the leaves. Obviously, this is your pipe cleaner flower. You can add the leaves wherever you want, like down the stem. I think I want mine to be quite higher and together. So what I'm gonna do is just pop some glue on the base, down the side. I want to put mine like there. Watch your fingers because it's hot. Do the same to the other one. I'm going to put it like right next to it. Now we're all stuck on. Obviously my base looks like a hot mess. have no fear. This is when we use our flower tape to cover it. And I just keep wrapping the whole way down. Random tip, don't be afraid to trim your pipe cleaner. So for example, my leaves look a bit bulbous on the end. I will literally just trim the hair. Does anyone even notice the difference? I can notice the difference. That is essentially it. That is what the flower looks like when it's wrapped in flower tape. A lot of people do just leave them like this and have the leaves coming off with flower tape, but I like my stem to match my leaves. I'm gonna do a pipe cleaner stem, which is just wrapping it around the whole thing. If you are gonna do this though, obviously I would just wrap the base to keep it all together, not the whole stem, but just to show you what that would look like. To do a pipe cleaner stem, I'm gonna add some more hot glue onto that flower tape. It just makes sure like all your base is compact and like together. I love flower tape. If you don't have any flower tape, I definitely recommend. Okay, so here she is, all done. She's a slay. She would look so pretty in like a huge bouquet. I've only got random ones at the minute because I'm showing you guys different ones. But as always, if you have any other ideas or anything else you want to see, let me know. I hope that helps.